So here we are back with a blaster, another ATV. So we got this thing and it's got a few problems here and there. As you can tell, chain is loose, missing some pieces here and there, brakes, seat, doesn't look good. But it does have a few goodies. It's got spacers, it's got full FMF pipe. So that's a good thing. As you can tell right here, it's a Gold Series FMF fatty. So it's got that, which is a good thing. And it's got some kind of junky carb, I'm guessing. But other than that, it's all good to go. It's got some wiring just hanging loose here. And let's go into the problem and find out what's going on with this thing. So I picked this up fairly cheap. Can't say super cheap, but somewhat. Got decent tires. Definitely need to be replaced, but overall good condition. And as you can tell, this side case is off, which means there's a problem here. And the problem was this flywheel, as you can see, has been butchered pretty bad and not in good condition. But the flywheel hasn't been damaged too bad, but I'm pretty sure the balance and everything's off. But I just wanted to go put this thing together and see what's up with it. So I took this thing apart and the flywheel wasn't even bolted up all the way. So I went ahead and noticed that the threads on the crankshaft side of this flywheel were butchered up and damaged. So reusing the same thread wouldn't work because it was already stripped. So the 12 millimeter, I think, is the standard size, didn't work. So I had to go down to a different size. So I went to a 7/16 20. So that's what I went to, 7/16 20. And I went ahead and tapped, or yeah, basically we used the die and created some threads on there. And check it out, it got me a nut that fits with a flange, basically exact same, just a different thread size, and bolted it up. Put a little dab of some of this red Loctite right there, and yeah, I got me a few different sizes that I got to make sure which one worked the best, to not cut as much material, just enough to create threads, because I can't turn this on the lathe, so I have to kind of reuse what was left on there. And I was able to create the threads with this thing. And yeah, put it all back together and drain the carb, make sure it's good. So now I'm gonna go get some fuel and feed it into this tube with this little medicine, whatever you call it, syringe. So just got me some 2-stroke mix right here. And I made sure that I have spark still, and it's showing that I still do. So I'm gonna go ahead and squirt some fuel down this tube into that carb, and we should probably get some fire because we have spark. So the only thing is fuel. So I already gave some more syringe pumps of fuel, 2-stroke mix. It's a little bit heavier mix. And yeah, let's go and see what's gonna happen. And everything's on. We don't need the fuel tank on. Let's give it a shot. Ran out of fuel, but as you can tell, this thing runs good. It doesn't even wobble or vibrate, so that's a good thing. And basically, when you're standing on a four-wheeler, they didn't even feel no vibration, so that's a good sign. And we're just gonna try to see if we can save this thing and slap everything back on and go from here. And hopefully this thing purrs So yeah, as another thing, it's got a XFR grab bar, and we'll have to get a new seat cover, and we'll start putting this thing together, and hopefully it rips. We'll have to check this carb out, make sure it's jetted right, because it is a bigger carburetor, I think, but we'll have to find out for sure. And the intake, so we'll go from there, and we'll need to put a new air filter, as this one has nothing. And we gotta attach all the plastics, put it all back together, polish it up, and trying to see what kind of decals I should go with. Probably powder coat the wheels or paint them, something like that, and give them a nice coating, and see if I can get me some new tires, or just let them sit like this for a little bit. We'll invert the tires on this side right here, so that way it gives us a better stance. As you can tell, the front's a little bit in, the rear is out. Give it a little better stability in the turns. But other than that, let's see what else we can do with this thing. And here's puppy room. Alrighty guys, so we're gonna give it a cold start. Gas is on. Got a full FMF pipe, open air intake, jetted and tuned for it, rips hard, good tires, ready to go. It's got the rear brakes, and they do work. Front brakes work, clutch, everything works, shifts really good, 6-speed. Let's go. On, gas on. She rips good. She rips hard. She's ready to go.